recording, right?
Yeah.
There was definitely a man talking out here.
We are a group of investigators.
And I didn't even turn it on,
Skeptics.
FYI, and it's on again in the middle of nowhere.
And one that's a bit empathic.
I think that I'm too empathic, that the room was upset that we were ghost hunting.
Join us on our adventures of diagnosing the mysteries of the paranormal.
Hello, paranormal fans, and welcome back to another live investigation. Dr. Ghost Hunters this time is in Park City, Utah, investigating a historic miners' hospital built in 1904 amidst really a lot of city and town pushback. This mining hospital was the first to serve the miners of all of Park City. Otherwise, anyone who was injured or had trauma or sickness had to travel all the way down the 20 plus miles down the canyon into Salt Lake City for their treatment. Now, this building is not in its original location. It actually moved a couple of blocks away down the street. In operation for nearly 60 years before finally closing its doors, it would see upwards of 1,000 patients a year. Really pretty significant for such a small town in Park City. Time for us to lock down behind us. This location has been incredibly difficult to lock down, so we are just thrilled to be able to finally get in here and investigate. After it closed its doors as a hospital and moved locations, it was preserved as a historic building back in the late 1970s and then opened up as a library, and currently it sits vacant. Tonight, we are joined by EVP Podcast, DVO, and Ghosty. They're with Jason downstairs in the basement investigating. We're going to catch up with them in just a moment. Let me show you guys as I flip my camera around our setup of what we have here tonight. Let's flip this around to the back. Okay, so in our command center, we have our 4K DVR system set up. We've got a location down here in the basement. That's where the team is investigating now. We've been seeing lots of movement here, which we think is dust, but we'll keep an eye on this. Here we have upstairs on the second floor and then the third floor as well. One really unique component to this investigation is that we don't have notable history of hauntings here other than local lore. Hey. And so as far as paranormal activity goes, we just don't have a lot. Anything going on down there?
Yes, we're getting activity. I was going to ask you about the REM pod.
Yeah.
Do you know if the REM pod goes off based off temperature sensitivity sometimes? Because it's been going off with just a solid beep with no lights.
Just the temperature can go off on its own without the rest of the lights. Just that red central light.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're wondering about?
If it makes a beep when it does go off. Beep.
Yeah, usually it does.
Okay, because that's what it's been doing.
Okay.
We're also getting some interaction on the flux too.
Oh, I see.
And the music box.
Raise it up again. I turned it to see if it's always the same side.
So this K2 is, it was going off when you pointed that at it.
Yeah, and we think in our pre-investigation that just from the live stream that K2 will go off when I point at it.
Constant back and forth.
No, we just go
Oh.
I rotated it. So some of the green's on the right side.
Okay.
There's someone by that blue light. This is Chad. We mentioned him earlier. He's a doctor as well.
Hello.
So if you're a patient, doctor, we can try and help you. We gotta know you're here. So go touch that blue light. Make it turn red or green for us.
It's maybe-
Yeah, we also have the music box in there.
Okay.
since that detects motion, we've got the music box in there, so it'll verify that
Sweet.
there's some motion. Because it didn't go off at all on the couch.
And it did go off one time in here.
Yeah.
What was it? That beat.
His-
Can you go touch that blue light or walk by it? You don't need to really touch it. It'll detect you if you're close by. So we can ask the other questions. How about we can do yes, no questions? Walk on the side that you, of that blue light that you want when you want to tell us yes. We'll let you pick red or green. But you gotta go walk by that blue as close as you can.
What metals are you mining for? Red for silver, green for gold.
And again, this side is green and this side is red. So it's the green side again.
Gold.
Some Brooke say it's silver mine. Are you messing with us? See if you can make red. Walk on the other side of it for us. You have to know that you can do both sides.
Or else we can't really communicate.
Thought I saw the K2 flash, but
If you want us to leave you in peace, we can do that too.
Make it light up red if you want us to leave you alone for a minute.
We do have a device that you can use your voice through. If you'd prefer to use your voice, light that up green, and we can add this and walk you through it, walk you through how to use it.
Whoa.
Is that the grandpa?
It's weird, the lights are, is that temperature check?
Yeah, it's temperature.
it never beeped like that before.
No,
It was
that
just doing a solid tone, just one solid tone. That was like bouncy type of tone.
You make that turn green right now. We'll pack up our stuff from the basement and go upstairs. If you want us to leave, make it turn green.
Are you waiting for the doctor to do rounds? Do you want to tell us how you're feeling today?
Does this piano belong to anybody? Can you play this piano? I think it'd be pretty badass at this piano started playing while we're upstairs.
Yes. I'm in favor. We can try and cover a little more ground if you guys want to split up 2 and 2 and just see, or we can all go up to another floor and see if we're feeling anything.
I don't think there's a whole lot going on down here.
I think it was maybe just curious of us.
I mean, it sounds like you guys were getting some activity before I came down here, right?
Yeah, in this room. Nothing really out here. K2's going off right now. Nothing's playing at it.
I know. I still wonder if that's me, though.
Yeah, true.
Hmm.
Go up to the next level.
I think we're gonna go upstairs. We'll leave you alone for a little bit. If you want to communicate with us, you can come upstairs. Jeff, you want to leave the phasm right here?
Take it with us.
Is he help bring anything up? Oh, back there.
All right, we are gonna switch up the floor. Yeah, if you can grab the tripwire,
Yeah, dude.
it'd be great.
I'm just trying to grab it.
Sorry, guys, for the sound. And then Jason, you got the phasm. Okay.
Just the switch on top.
Yes.
There's a little.
Okay, let me flip this around and chat with you guys. There we are. Right. You know, it's interesting walking into a building that doesn't really have a whole lot in it. Even our docent for the night just gave us the code. So we didn't get a tour and we didn't get stories. Essentially, Sarah and I, yes.
So you're looking. Just like coming in.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Sarah and I come up to Park City. On occasion, we were up here last year and we were talking to people in restaurants and bars, and they all commented about the miners' hospital. You know, I don't know if that's just local lore. Can't imagine those people were all here having experiences because there's nothing in here. But it makes it fun and a bit challenging to know how to target it when we don't have anything to go off of. So this used to be this had the smoking area, right? The pavilion.
They had like a living quarters.
Okay, well, should we set up some gear maybe on the tables here? And yeah, see if we can trigger them with the smoke break. Okay, let me flip this camera back around.
I'm curious how that will respond against still the green side.
Okay. So we're up now on the second floor. So what do you guys have over here? This is the flux.
Flux and K2 on the floor.
And is that triggered by electromagnetic breaks?
No, that's triggered by motion and temperature. And I have the K2 out here for the
Perfect. Very nice.
And if you notice, this one doesn't trip as hard. The camera.
Oh, interesting.
It did, but not as hard as the other one. Where this one is way more sensitive.
Yeah, it really does seem to be. Okay. We also have our phasm camera here, guys, that we do like to use at times for video for IR, but for now we're going to use this as photo. So we set it up on a tripod. We set it in the same spot. Try not to move it and just take as many photos as we can. That way, if there's any anomalies, we have some controls to take a look at. So anytime we walk by, take in threes.
So hopefully they trigger that, they trigger that as well.
And you've got the motion. Okay, I see.
Yeah, that way, hopefully you can catch.
If something's actually walking.
Yeah,
Okay, I
something
gotcha.
is triggering that,
Yeah.
that would be a motion.
Okay. And we do have this as, have you used this one? The PSB7 Pro?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so that's nice red. If you want
So we can set this just to, so this is a newer device.
Yeah, that looks.
It's just like the spirit box, but you can set it to just be triggered by either IR brakes or REM pod brakes so that it shouldn't go off unless it gets triggered.
Did it do green and then red? Oh.
Okay. So
Well,
let's see if we can turn this up just a little bit. So it should stop here in just a moment. The nice part about this is you won't get the static all the time. It should stop. We can set the time. That it will sweep for 30 seconds if it's activated. And to activate, we have to have the spirit go up and touch it, which is, I like that. So,
you have this side of the light, maybe turn it green.
yeah, let's introduce here. And then any spirits that are watching me set up, you can talk to us through this device, but first you have to go up and tap this. Also, if you walk in front of this device, it will set off motion just to let us know you're here. And then we have a couple of devices. You can go up and touch this and make the alarm go off, or use your energy there. Looks like we have one light there. It shouldn't be off. I wonder if there's a field or a
This side
power head.
No, it's not always going off on the green side.
Trying to get the lights off.
yeah, he's on.
I wonder if we can get a backlight on. Maybe downstairs.
Where's this trip where you're supposed to put the light up with it? Does it make sound?
Yeah, it's acting weird. I don't know.
This is acting weird. It doesn't make sound, no. It just changes color with magnetic field change. If there's someone in here with us, can you either use the energy or change one of the other lights right next to it? How about this one over here, just to the right of it? If you can hear me, can you go change the color of that light?
That one was going off when Jason turned it on first, so it's
Mm.
kind of flashing.
It could just not be functioning right. Any spirits that might be here, we're curious. First of all, any spirits are welcome to communicate with us. But if there anyone who was a patient at the miners hospital, we would love to communicate with you. My friend Jason and I, we're doctors. We'd be happy to try and chat with you and communicate with you if you had an injury or a sickness. What was that? Are you trying to communicate with us? We appreciate you doing that so that we know that you're intelligently chatting with us. Can you turn on the other side and make the green light up, which is just opposite of that one? It was me. I've got a device here in my hand that perhaps you can speak into. That was outside. And if you want to use your voice, you can come and talk into this, or keep using this device that you just lit up as well. It was outside again.
Can you let us know what you were doing in the hospital, if you were a patient or if you were employed?
If you were a patient, what was your injury or your sickness?
What's your anything else? People else. The big ones are kind of vulnerable.
Can you tell us what year you were here in the hospital? No Jason chomping on chips downstairs. Make sure to roast him in video.
Do you want to say your name, or did you make a friend here? A friend's name?
Did you have a favorite doctor or favorite nurse?
Let me see if I can play back and hear anything. Boy, that's odd. I don't hear anything coming through here.
Do you have a favorite color? There's a few lights. We have blue, we've got purple, pink, red. You want to touch one of your favorite colors? Hmm? Turn on the sensitivity on that. Turn it up.
Yeah, turning it up. Because I was walking here, it wasn't even registering.
So you know what's your favorite color? Is blue?
This is
Yeah, it's really odd, guys. It's almost like it didn't record here at all. Very bizarre. And my battery on this thing is just draining. Huh. The recorder's just not working. And the battery's just draining. Hopefully that's a sign of spirits using something.
I have no idea what light switch is. I think it's one of those lights that's on all the time.
That's annoying.
So I was watching the camera downstairs.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's either a vent or maybe that exit door. Because there's a lot of like what looks like dust coming
Oh, yeah.
towards the camera.
Oh, the vent, I don't think they're on, are they?
I don't know.
Doesn't feel like it's on.
It might be the door because there's an exit door.
Yeah.
That makes me think that could be a breeze that was triggering the temperature on the REM pod.
Hmm.
So before we go, let's go down and see.
Okay.
There's just a lot of like orbs that look like dust
Just blowing through.
continually coming.
Could definitely be a breeze for them.
The big folks around.
We got any activity.
Nothing, no.
The flux have gone off a couple times.
Yeah, that's true. Just not in this area. But it has. I started asking about like any patients needing, like if they were a patient, if they needed something or wanted to talk to a doctor, volleyball players outside,
You know,
to light up one of the devices. I asked them over here and they didn't do anything. Let's head over to this side.
we were downstairs, Chad had mentioned you and I were doctors and then immediately let it ring. But then didn't do anything beyond that.
Do you have your digital audio recorded?
Mhm.
Will you do a short EVP session while we're asking questions over here?
All right. See that light flashing? That's that fun little tour you got. And you can change colors. Blue right now. One side turns green, one side turns red. I'm not sure which side is which, so do you want to touch it to see what size, what color it'll be? It won't hurt you. It's just a light. But it's a fun toy. You can kind of touch it to make it change colors. And we can talk to you with it.
EVP session.
There's also a green light just sitting there. If you touch that, it will change colors from green to yellow to orange and red. Do you want to try touching that one as well? Do you want to also just maybe even shout out your favorite color? What's your favorite color?
I'm going to see. I'm going to go back down to the basement just for a minute.
Cool.
If you guys get anything, let me know.
Okay.
Okay, so hopefully you guys can see me like this. I want to head back down to the basement. There have been really the only 2 times that we've had any activities been on the flux so far, and it's been when we've started to ask questions about a patient needing a doctor. So I want to take our new piece of equipment, the PSB7 Pro. I want to go down to the basement by myself, and let's see if we can get some engagement from perhaps a patient. If there is a spirit here as a patient, I want to make contact with it. I would love to have a conversation there. You know, in the medicine world, it's one of the things I enjoy is making contact, talking to people, learning from them, and would love to be able to do that with a spirit. Perhaps being alone, a little more vulnerable, which, you know, maybe a little more meaningful for the spirits, perhaps. It's definitely cooler down here, which is nice. Let's just have a seat right down here. Okay. I want to make sure you guys can still see me. So let's go like this. I'm just going to turn on the box here. We're going to get going in just a second. I'm going to let this run, and then if we start getting some really good responses, then we'll turn it off. Then we'll turn off just the always on and see if we can get it to intelligently go up, tap this, and then communicate with us. So let's go ahead and start sweeping. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Hopefully it's not too annoying of a sound. If it is, let me know, and we can switch this up. See if I can flip this around. Give you guys a little bit better photo here. Okay. I'm gonna set this up like this. Just a second, we're almost there, I promise. Hello, if there are, no, let me back up. My name is Chad. I am a physician and I'm a paranormal investigator. I'm currently in the year 2024. And my friends, Jason and Ghosty and DVO, we've traveled to come up to this building, understanding that it was a miners' hospital and that perhaps there are some spirits of either workers or miners from Park City who might still be here. If you can hear my voice, please come towards my voice. I would love to chat with you as a fellow human. I'd love to learn your story. I'd love to chat with you as doctor to patient and learn about you. I have this device on the table right behind me that we think you can talk through and communicate with me. And I would love to be able to attempt that right now. So if there are any spirits here, can you let yourselves be known? You could also make a sound. You could knock. Just something to let me know that you're here. Just come talk right into this device. So far we haven't had a single word come through here. Can you tell me your name, please? I'll tell you what, if you're willing to share knowledge about yourself, I'll share info about me if you'd like to. Were you a patient here in the hospital? Were you a worker? We know that in order to get this hospital built, there were some significant battles with hospitals down in Salt Lake and the owners of the mines being contracted with them, particularly St. Mark's Hospital and Holy Cross Hospital. Are you familiar with those hospitals? You know what's pretty wild is St. Mark's Hospital is where I was born. And Holy Cross Hospital is in part where I did some of my medical training. And so in researching this building you're in now, I found it quite unique that that bond was there. Can you talk to me, please? My friends are upstairs, I think on the second floor. If they're up there and you're able to see them, I'd love to have you go up and touch one of them on the left knee. You know, try and be rather specific just to make sure that it's not happening by chance. You don't have to fear me. And hopefully I don't have to fear you. Let's walk around a little bit, see if we get anything. I'll hold this nearby just so you can have some source of light to be able to see. Hello? I am getting chills on the left side. I don't know if I'm just scared myself a little bit being in this basement on my own. It does feel a bit more still down here. I'm starting to get chills. I've had this happen in the past, and usually activity starts or electronics die. Are you causing me to have some chills? Oh, can you speak up? Was that you? I'm okay if you give me chills. Can you follow me out to this doorway? The device that I'm holding, it shouldn't harm you as far as we're aware, but it's simply to show other people around the world what's going on. Let's sit here in this stairwell. Hello, can you follow my voice? So far, there's just been nothing. Maybe one little voice that said, yeah, back there earlier when I was getting chills. Again, looking for any patients at all. I'm your doctor for the day. I'm here to round on you. Tell me what's hurting you. Are you ready to go home? You ready to be discharged? Do you live here in Park City? Hey, anything upstairs?
No, I just
Yeah.
anything happening down here.
No, nothing. I mean, there's one point I started to have a little bit of chills, but nothing happened after that. And that was it. Nothing at all. Okay, spirits, last chance here before I go upstairs. Anybody watching at home, if you have any questions and different angles that you want me to try with questions, feel free to put them in the chat. And let's get you involved because right now it's tough. We're not getting much activity. So there are no bad questions. And I mean, you guys have been here with me for what the last, it feels like 10 minutes or so. We've had nothing. So it's not like there's a wrong tactic to go about this. So if you need any questions you want me to put in there, throw them in the chat, please. While you're at it, I know we haven't had a ton of activity yet, but if you can like this video and then even comment and subscribe, certainly helps us out a lot. Okay, let's travel on upstairs. How's it going up there, Jason?
Nothing.
A lot of nothing. Me too. Now let's turn this off for a second. Jason, I'm going to flip this back around on you. Boy, the people on the live stream, they're getting this beautiful up close shot right of my face. Hey, get back here. Any device activity at all?
No, not really.
You seeing anything on our CCTV here?
No.
I mean, this is the risk of a new location, right? Is that the risk exists that people haven't investigated here before because there isn't much activity.
I don't think we had any stories or rumors of stories, so
You know, nothing specific. Sarah and I, just when we would come up and travel up here to Park City and we would ask the locals about various haunted spots, they all said, oh, I bet the miners hospital is haunted, or they would tell us it was haunted. But as you mentioned, nothing specific.
yeah.
And maybe it's just because we're early in the night. I think we probably need to mix it up somehow.
Would you want to go up and maybe investigate the top floor?
Yeah. You want to just sit in silence up there for a little bit
Yeah, we can do that.
and just set out some equipment, lay down how to use it, and sit in silence. Sometimes when we're not getting anything, that can be a way to drum it up if spirits are timid or
Yeah.
if they just don't like the energy we're giving off with everything.
Oh, we could give it 5 minutes and then do an Estes.
Yeah. And Estes would be great. And actually, we got a comment right now from
Yeah.
a listener or a watcher. It's from Bob.
So with that being said, let's go to the third floor.
I like it.
See, I think we've got our gear. Do you want to take this up there?
Yeah, let's take it up there. Do we have anything else that we need?
I don't think so. I think it's all on the second floor.
Okay. Let's grab another camera. So you want to go top floor, correct?
Yeah, we haven't been up there yet.
Okay. Let's do it. And Ghosty and Devia, they're upstairs, right? Good. Yeah. Wait, Jason, are they up there on 3?
They're in that back room.
Okay.
So you should go check with them. I'll get this stuff.
Okay.
You look out the window once people play.
Yeah, we'll just head upstairs. Whew, it is hot up here. Okay, so there is a table over here by the window. Perhaps that's where we'll set up. So this top floor here, not a whole lot up here. I'll go grab a light so you guys can see. Jason, let's set up on this table maybe. Oh, yeah. Then we can set up some things over here on the ledge, perhaps. Give us just a second, guys. Let's sit up here.
I think we set this up over there.
Yeah, let's throw up as much as we can. We know that this has a problem with mirrors, so we'll point this. How about back at us? It's only got a range of a few feet here.
Oh, it's aimed at us.
Yeah, it won't go up super far. We can see.
Okay.
Oh, do you want to do it, Estes, in that chair?
Okay,
Let's do that, and I'll move.
you want to let it sit still for a bit and then do it? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
They're falling down.
Was that you?
I was in, because the motion's shooting.
Will you do it again? I mean, that motion box. So that's you. Okay, that was you.
Yeah, that's me.
Debunked.
Like one of those doors that just goes straight off the cliff.
There's only one way to find out. So our thought up here is try a little bit different. Sometimes this works when we're not getting anything. Is
Start throwing shit.
start throwing shit. Exactly. Is essentially, tell the spirits what the equipment is, and then just let it sit in silence for a little bit. I mean, maybe if they're timid, they'll come out if they just sit. What's that? Oh. So we'll see. We'll see if we can drum up anything here. Okay, so any anyone who's up here with us or anyone who can hear my voice, we would love for you to come join us. We're going to show you what some of these things are, and then we're going to just kind of hang out and let you do your thing. And we really love if you come with us. So, purple light is for us to detect changes in magnetic field or energy. And as far as we know, we think that you can change that energy. Same thing with this slide up here on the table. This box that I've got here, you can come up and touch it, and when you do that, you can talk into it, and we can hear it. We would love for you to do that. Over on the window well, there's a red light. And you can go up and touch the little antenna next to it. Or if you walk in front of it, there is a little grid that we can see.
There's this device right here with a blue light. If you get near it, it'll light up on either side. Show you. And we can communicate with you if you decide to activate those.
So now we're going to sit and let you come up, if you don't mind, and join us. Then we'll plan on an SJs in about 5 minutes.
I was gonna say, yeah, but that's right.
It came to, oh no,
Is that you?
I have an iPhone, so it's in the reception.
So my phone's turned away from it now. That was my stomach.
Okay, seconds.
The real demons are coming out. So we have a K2 on the bottom. It's the bottom green light that's starting to go off.
You're not talking about me, right?
This time.
You can hear a laugh. I assume that's from outside.
Yeah, it's messed up out there.
Just not red.
I saw light passing by as the cars last night.
Yeah, well, if I need to change out the battery in my K2.
Just know none of these lights will hurt you. They're just lights. You can touch them and make them change colors or make sounds.
This building is just so quiet. Like, no even creaks or.
Yeah. I think that K2's the phone.
It's gotta be. Oh.
I said no.
Maybe it's not just the phone. Is that actually noise downstairs? It wasn't. Look.
Was that my K2?
That was the tripwire.
Was that a tripwire?
And you guys, there was a noise downstairs too.
Yeah, pop sound downstairs. Or a creak. Does anybody downstairs want to come up and join us? You just walk up the stairs.
Try stomping your feet as you come up the stairs. Was that somebody tapping something?
That was
I think it was Jason.
So now the K2's silent.
Let's see, I'll turn it back towards there. No. It did come in a wave last time. It went this one, the tripwire, and the knock.
Did you come upstairs that way it turned red?
You got the go box. I'll do it. Are you guys familiar with the Echo Box?
It's like a spirit box or what?
Yeah, it's
We do have a spirit box here too.
so this one is it's where it takes voices. People have read Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. It took all these different people's voices and put them all just mixed together, and it just chops up their voices, and then we can mix it all up into chopped up versions and do it in reverse.
Whoa, there goes the tripwire.
And if it makes out words,
That was weird.
Yeah, let's fire it up.
okay.
I mean, we're starting for the first time to get some consistency with some devices.
Yeah, floats in the tripwire.
Yeah, now that we're actually getting a couple of devices, let's see if we can get a voice to come through.
See, now the K2's not doing anything that's pointed at it.
It's true.
It's still transmitting.
Oh, yeah. It's outside.
So that's so weird. Like it was going nuts when you were pointing it at it. Now it's not doing anything.
You hear that stomping? Walking?
I did hear that.
Yeah,
The paralamp just flashed.
it did.
Anybody
It's,
on the stairs?
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start this now.
I mean, it kind of feels like we're starting to get some activity here.
You can hear how chopped up it is. All right, try to use this device with these voices to try to make your voice come through. See if you can try to manipulate this.
Jason, will you hand me the IR camera?
Can you tell us the name of the building we're in? Try to do something easy. Maybe just try to tell us your name if you're in here. And try to.
Hold on. Stop.
You hear?
There's It really sounded like there was something down here. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine.
It sounded like something was in this office.
I thought it was a flash, but I wasn't sure what device made the flash. Or from what was that?
I'm sorry, David. You can fire back up.
Don't be sorry.
Was there a spirit that was downstairs?
Yeah.
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 What's their name? Gotcha. KT.
You said my husband.
What are you doing here? Just with that camera.
Do you want me to come downstairs?
No, but I'll yell to you if I catch you.
Okay.
Seek help? Is that? What type of help are you looking for? Did you get hurt?
You guys see when it said seek help, it went to red on the K2.
Oh, really? No. Second help again.
What type of injury did you get? Was it your arm?
Right?
Your right arm, or am I correct? What was that? Whoa, what was that? Okay, I hear you trying to talk. That's great.
What did you have to come to the hospital for? Smoke. Is there any doctors still here?
That you check?
That scared me, man. I thought there was.
Were you in my ears?
Did you hear it?
I couldn't hear any of that, although I had heard knocks. So I don't think this is causing the K2 because it's just green now. It's been quiet for a while. And then at one point they asked me a question that said need help and it shot to red.
Oh, really?
So I don't think this is triggering the K2.
There was the. Yeah.
Yes.
Jason, you want to try an Estes?
Oh, wow. Nobody's using anything.
No. Jason, why don't you try an Estes? Then we'll end the live stream after that.
Okay.
Are you up for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's someone here with us, we're gonna try something. I've got a box right here. It's like radio. You can talk into it and I'll have a headset on and I'll be able to hear what you say into it, but I can't hear what the others here are saying. So I don't know what questions they're asking, but you will. And so you can respond. So
Let's go put you up in the seat up there.
Yes, to the table.
yeah.
You should sit out on that perch
With just on.
with the window open. Oh, yes. They want you at the table, Jason.
No way. All right, so I'm gonna go up. I'm go sit at the table. You can kind of hear what I'm gonna hear. Let me get that adjusted first. Okay, I'm gonna set this on the table. Here, I'll even set this up over here so you can use that too.
Go. I would say go right here. Yeah.
I don't know if this will affect the K2s.
And leave your light on if you can. Maybe or point it up towards you so people can see you. Yeah.
So you know what turns it on. All right, so I got this. I'm gonna put my headphones on. I'll set it right here on the side of the table. So you don't have to get right next to me.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You put your light on by your turns.
Your flashlight?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good. Where's the spirit box? Or the music box?
It's over
It's right
here,
here.
pointed at you.
Okay. So don't move.
They'll know if you're coming. Or you'll know if they're coming, I guess. Can you tell us who's been up here making some of our devices light up? Can you tell us your name? Been doing a. Whoa, that tripwire just
100.
completely went off. 100?
100 what?
Were you a doctor here or a patient here?
Restaurant.
Did you work at a restaurant or did you own a restaurant? Did you come here because you were injured?
Nine.
Was that,
The one?
yeah, is that 9 for German? No, or is that a 9 as in a number?
We have a lot of colorful lights here. What's your favorite color?
This.
I can't see what you're pointing at. Can you tell me the color, please?
I wish.
You can touch one of the colors. Can you touch one of the colors? Do you look out the windows? Are you a male or female? Male or female?
Other way.
Do you know if there were a lot of deaths at this hospital? What year is it?
So much.
Who's the president?
Right before he asked if there were any deaths in the hospital,
Mhm.
said so much.
What was the leading cause of death?
Someone said they needed help. What kind of help?
All right.
So Jason saying there's got a device in his hand. You can talk in that device. You can say your name, for example. Can you say your name, please?
There.
We thought we heard someone walking downstairs below us earlier. Can you make that same sound again?
Discover.
Are there multiple spirits in this building? And if so, how many?
Loaded.
You guys aren't showing yourselves very well.
Have you had interactions with living people before trying to communicate with you? Is this the first time?
Did you drive cars or ride horses?
If you can see us here in this room, how many of us are in here?
There are
There are how many? And if you can only see Jason, can you go touch him on the left arm?
Pinch it.
What does his shirt say?
Takeaway,
2 taps.
Oh, I did. I didn't.
flavor.
I guess I assumed it was someone moving, but it wasn't me.
The first time I thought, but the second time I was like, okay, that's 2
Yeah.
taps.
Where did it come from?
Over that direction. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Have you ever had ice cream?
9.
Are you German? It's the second time you said 9.
Sprechen the Deutsch?
Top.
Everything else he said has been English.
Yeah.
Are you excited that you're able to talk and be able to be heard this way?
Tell me your favorite flavor of ice cream.
I think that was me.
But that sounded like it was from you.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Response.
Is there more than one spirit in this upper level with us right now?
Direction.
In any direction? Just in this, on this floor with us?
Is that you again?
No,
Still living?
No? Standing still.
I thought that came by you.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like it was over here by the stairs.
Oh, really?
Is there somebody standing by the stairs watching us? Do you think we're dressed funny?
Oh, maybe my shoes.
Wait.
Wait. All right, for those of you on the live stream, we are going to end this now. We're going to keep the cameras rolling. We're going to keep investigating. We'll have a video out on this fall. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. We'll let you know what we captured.
Life.
Thanks.